Hello?
Hi, do you want to go to a party with me?
No, the game's on.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be right there.
We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. We like sports and we don't care who knows.
Football, tennis, golf.
Oh, God.
Hi, I'm Ryan Falk,
I'm Ben Goetz.
and we're here to talk about Gophers men's basketball. And today we're going to talk about the newcomers, the 5 new freshmen. So Ben, any thoughts on the 5 new freshmen?
Well, I think these 5 new freshmen have provided an interesting element to this new team. This is kind of one of Richard Pitino's first full recruiting classes, and it's really interesting to see the athleticism that these guys bring to the table. Obviously, the standouts so far have been Kevin Dorsey, a point guard who's played a lot of minutes, and then Jordan Murphy at the forward position. Ahmad Gilbert has struggled to see the rotation, and then Dupree McBrayer hasn't been involved as much on offense or defense. But Dorsey and Murphy are really driving the bandwagon for this freshman class right now.
Yeah, I've really in the games that I've been to, I've really liked what I've seen from Dorsey and Murphy. Dorsey in the first game, granted, it's been a lot of freshmen things that freshmen struggle with. He struggles with turnovers, but he's kind of cut down on that lately. Been a good driver to the basket. Really good on defense. Really liked the tenacity that he's shown on defense as far as blocks, steals. He had a block in I think it was the Missouri. Yeah, he had a block in the Missouri State game that you don't see point guards get. That's typically reserved for centers and those types of players. But he's been really impressive on defense.
Yeah, I think Pitino had an interesting word to describe him, which is wow. Wow good and wow bad, unfortunately, for him right now. He has a lot of athleticism, and Pitino thinks that he shouldn't lose a foot race to anybody on the court, but he's still a little careless with the ball, struggles with the shot at times, and doesn't take that good of looks. But the hope is eventually he'll even out and become a really good point guard for this team.
I think the sneaky good player for me has been, well, especially against Temple, he made a couple of nice plays, and that's Dupree McBrayer. He plays kind of behind Carlos Morris, and when I talked to him on Media Day, he said that Carlos has taught him a lot. He's really been in Carlos's ear, kind of trying to learn, and he's been playing pretty well. He hasn't been getting as many minutes as Dorsey and Murphy, but he's kind of that third freshman that I think, given more time, will stand out, and I really liked what I've seen from him.
Yeah, I think when you look at Dupree McBrayer, you can really see a guy that knows how to score, whether getting to the basket or he's a pretty solid shooter, but he's still kind of adjusting and learning the pace of the college game. So once he figures that out, he could be a really good scoring threat for this team.
Yeah, and now I mean, we've talked about Kevin Dorsey, talked about Dupree McBrayer, but I think the biggest standout thus far, and we've touched on it a little bit, is Jordan Murphy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Jordan Murphy's just his rebounding especially.
On a team that sorely needs rebounding, he's provided a great threat on the boards. He had 8 in their last game against Texas Tech. This team really needs to body up and grab some boards, and he's really providing that presence right now.
Although he does commit maybe one too many fouls.
A little bit. He's still adjusting to college refereeing as well.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's something he'll get much better at. There was a foul against Texas Tech where it was a needless reach-in frustration foul, but yeah, you're right. That's something he'll learn and get better at as we go along, especially going into the Big Ten season, hopefully, for him. But I've really liked what I've seen from him. Pitino actually said that because Joey is not a natural rebounder, Joey King, yes, is not a natural rebounder. He's gonna put in Jordan Murphy a lot more when he needs a lineup that can rebound, especially when he's got Bakari, who's going to be able to rebound, and then he can put in Jordan Murphy, and then that can get him on runs too. And he kind of did that. He put in Jordan Murphy in some of the exhibition games, in some of the first 2 games, and when he took Joey out, and even had him in with Joey at certain points. And those were the times when they went on their big scoring runs and kind of got back into those games. They had a really big scoring run against UMKC that eventually won them the game. That was sparked by Joey hitting a lot of threes and them getting rebounds. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I really think that the freshman class should be interesting going forward this year. I think the dark horse, well, not really the dark horse, the one that is kind of an unknown is Ahmad Gilbert, or JR as they call him. You're right. He's kind of got some weight issues. He just plays at a position that they've already got a lot of players in rotation. He sees the floor occasionally, and he did see the floor a little bit more in the first 2 regular season games than during the Puerto Rico tip-off games. And I think, once he acclimates to the college game, he'll probably see more minutes, but I think they're kind of solid at his position at this point.
Yeah, as we touched on, I think this has been a mixed bag for this freshman class so far in their first couple collegiate games. But you can see what Pitino was striving for with this recruiting class. They're a little bit longer, they're a little bit bigger, and they're much more athletic than previous recruits and previous players that were in this program. So it'll be interesting to see their development moving forward.
Really, they are. Yeah, you're right. They are much more athletic. I like what I've seen from that class. A lot of dunks, a lot of big blocks. Get the fans going. So this should be an interesting team to watch going forward.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
See you tomorrow. See you next time. I'm gonna end it. See you next time. Oh Lord.